Good evening, curling fans. I'm Brent Lang coming to you live from the Barrie Curling Club. We've got the first men's draw here at the Everest Canadian Curling Club Championships, and feature matchup tonight is Yukon versus Newfoundland and Labrador. Hard to be Canadian and live any further apart than these two teams, but we'll see what kind of action they can bring today after the first draw from the women's team brought us a classic battle. So we'll meet the teams here as we get started, but I would expect some fireworks, probably some early nerves. You know, the first game of the Canadian Championship. I know we have some returning competitors on, I believe, on both sides, but still, first game, learning the ice, big excitement. Actually, a pretty big crowd at the Curling Club here tonight. Opening ceremonies have been completed, and opening rock was thrown. All that's left to do now is play the scheduled games and see who gets to hoist that trophy at the end of the week. So I'm excited to be here, and I'll be here with you all week. I can't do every single, I shouldn't say I can't. I won't be doing every single game, but I will be here for most of them, and we'll have some help fill in and maybe even have some special guests along the way. But if you are in the Barrie area or within a, I don't know, 5-6 hour drive, that's maybe a little far, but who knows. Come on down, free admission. The local community supported this event so well that there is no charge for admission. Come on down, check it out. There's an on-ice bar alongside the TV sheet here. We'll be on sheet 2 all week, but
ready? Good to meet you.
We're gonna get things underway here.
Exactly. Cheers. You too.
You can hear Steve and Randy down there, the two skips introducing themselves. The camaraderie of the game is a big part of what makes it special, but Newfoundland and Labrador winning the pre-game draw to the button. So here's our first look at Joe Wallingham, lead for Team Yukon. He's gonna start things off here.
Good. Weight's good, tight.
Line's good.
Tight on its own.
We saw in the ladies' games, you know, they started fairly conservative, and be interested to see if these two teams do the same. Joe here also on what I'm going to go out on a limb and say is the best men's team in Yukon this year. Curling with a very familiar name, Thomas Scoffin. They even stole an Alberta, I don't know, is he an Alberta boy? Is he a Scottish guy? Who knows? New player coming in, and that's Kerr Drumming. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare at the Briar. Newfoundland Labrador lead. Steve Rutledge has played in this championship before in 2021, where he won the Sportsmanship Award. So I can tell you he's a friendly guy. And a good start. Center guard goes up. Perfect come around. We know that if you watched earlier, this sheet curled a lot more from the bar towards the button than from the far side towards the bar. So Joe being asked to freeze this one on. He's no stranger to wearing the Yukon colors. It was at the Junior Canadian Championships in 2014, 15, 17, 18, and 19. That's impressive. Must have went early on, and then the Briar 20, 22, 23, and 24. So he's got a lot of Yukon jackets hanging in the closet somewhere. A little short here, but good start, good shot, well swept.
Top 12.
And the very typical start to a high-end game. And I know we call this the club championship, but make no mistake, there are plenty of good players out here on the ice. Many of whom who have played in Briars, Scotties.
How much?
I don't know.
Whoa, if we can. Whoa, got curl.
We're good. We're two.
Whoa, up.
Basically the same shot here being asked
Line's okay.
of Steve Rutledge.
Whoa, if we can.
They've swept it kind of like it's close the whole way, and at this point it's the sweeper's fault, I would say, if this doesn't work out.
Okay, that's not bad.
Pretty good. Not chaseable. It would have been great if they just left that a rock higher, but it's still pretty good. So here the guys talking nice and quick. We did see the game started fairly fast. The miss early in the game last game was definitely heavy. Then the ice came back a little bit.
Sideline, yeah, Ben.
This one does look Colton Jarvis
Hard, Ben.
with the little narrow on release there.
Really hard. Really hard, Ben. Hard. You got it. Push. Push.
Some great sweeping here by Team Yukon, but I'm not sure this one's going to get by.
Okay.
Weight was perfect, but there is a double and roll to the side if
All right. Just control.
Randy Turpin and Team Newfoundland and Labrador deciding to roll low side instead was the call. Hit and roll kind of right to the center line, and an early opportunity.
Whoa!
Weight's good. Just control.
Sean Hocko here.
Ready.
First look at him, out turn, control weight hit.
Whoa! Yep!
Yes.
Sounds close.
Yep! Whoa! Whoa!
Comes down to the line call now. I think clean is the word you're looking for.
Shot.
Pretty good. Maybe rolled a little too far for being picky. I mean, if they're going to be almost perfect, that's what we're going to have to do, is be a little bit picky here.
Yeah.
Decision time. Are we?
T-line.
We know we're in trouble if we're Team Yukon. Are we going to get out of this by throwing the high hard one and blowing this up? It doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to say, let's make a perfect freeze. So Colton being asked to throw really the same shot he just threw, just a shade wider.
Curl.
Back 12's not good.
Hard, Joe. Hard, Joe. Hard, you got it.
Needs this shooter to stick around for at least third shot,
Okay.
which it won't, but
That's a nice shot.
kind of tick the red one to a good spot until Newfoundland Labrador freezes one right on the corner. Then it's real big trouble. You can see Joe trying to carve this over. This is the new world of sweeping, where it's almost like we never stop sweeping.
We were there. Top four.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! Line
So a very precise shot here, but if this is made,
Top 12.
Yep! Whoa!
Yukon is going to be in big trouble.
Yep! Street! Street! Whoa! Whoa! Yes!
Trying to
yes.
chip it off the yellow now, I think.
shot.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, just keep freezing them in there, I guess. I don't particularly love this, but I don't particularly love anything. I think I'd be running the guard and see if you can hold them to 2. Make a couple doubles, but Ben Robinson has other ideas. He says, no problem, skipper. I'll just draw right to the inch.
T-line. Little up. Little up.
Ben didn't even start curling until 2019, and
Weight's good.
he's played at the Mixed Doubles National Championship and the 2022 Club Championship. And
Whoa. Yes.
I remember Ben as
Straight.
he's the only curler I think I've ever known, a little heavy here, but the only curler I think I've ever known who competed in international breakdancing competitions, so that's kind of cool. Definitely going to ask him that in the hospitality room. So a super interesting start here. So
Kind of like that now.
Yeah.
the other option is you hit and roll. If you could hit and roll right to the top of the button off the red one on the side 4-foot, that
They'll
would,
be shot afterwards, probably.
I don't think you're going to kill that top 4 one. I like the hit and roll on the red one on the side. You can't nose it, but opportunity to set up, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could hit and roll away too. That's fine. I like dealing with this one though. Really don't think you want to nose this, however, or just roll. Even worse would be just roll a couple inches towards the center and leave a pocket to freeze to.
Control.
Scott Eaton, 3-time competitor at the
Whoa!
National Juniors.
Whoa!
He's a PhD student in history
Whoa! Nothing. No.
at Queen's University.
Sit down.
Will it stay?
Good.
It does outcount the back one, and that's pretty damn good. That yellow rock over there is going to be there for probably the whole end.
Gotta get in front of that.
And you can feel the stress. from Steve down there, and
This was just a bit.
I don't even want to attempt his last name. They asked for pronunciation, like write it out, and
Line.
Steve just wrote Steve, so he knew that I couldn't handle his last name probably. I'll maybe talk to him
Gotta move
after
this
the
a
game
little
and
bit.
see if I
Hey,
can.
just a bit.
Sounds like there might be a little French accent in there.
We're just trying to get to nose of that top yellow.
Would be awesome if he could bump it on the nose, as he says, but you can't see the whole nose. And what he's thinking is if we can free up the yellow one off the red and try and save all this to save second
hot.
shot. So nothing but risk and
Lots of line. Whoa, Joe.
really no reward.
Whoa. Go around these guys.
Yeah,
Yep,
might
yep.
want to accidentally make a better shot the come around.
Room, go. Yep. Go. Hard. Right. Oh.
I don't know if you're saying go or Joe or what.
I don't know if you're saying go or Joe or what, I think is what he said. And then at the end, I think I heard an LA. So mixing languages and names, it's complicated out there.
Play back line. If we nick this, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
So option A is to chase the one they just threw.
Ready? Just back line.
Okay.
Just back line, no more.
House, hey, up.
So a really heads-up call on Ben's second shot there, where the sweeper's called out. It's a little bit heavier than we want. It was a little wider, and they swept it to a really good spot. This is a tough shot.
Yep.
Back line.
Whoa.
Back 12.
Whoa.
So they like the speed.
Whoa, up.
This is
Trip.
running like it's heavy.
Go, Trip. Come on, Trip. Come on. Take this. That works.
Okay. Got it, but you can see that's just a hair heavy. If he's even 4 or 5 feet lighter, it gets that extra inch of curl,
Again.
kills that red one. Shooter did stay at the back, but unlikely to
Harder to
kill
get to, but-
both those reds.
Whatever you're seeing. Okay.
At some
See line
point,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
you got to realize that the 8-ender's alive. That's not how you want to start a national championship. 6 yellows have been thrown, if my math is correct, which sometimes it is, not always. And 6 yellows are still in the rings.
On the yellow there. Yeah, I'm locking a bit. T-line.
So he still wants to
Ben.
tap this. I love the come around again. I mean, if you tap this with perfect weight and you just roll off it, you're going to leave most times a crotch double, and you're going to have 1 red in the rings potentially. Never met
Line's
Steve
good.
before, but I can tell you he doesn't have any fear
Line's
on
good.
the curling ice anyway.
Got the curl, guys.
Clean, yep. Curl.
Well, so maybe they are playing the come around. My apologies. I missed the call here.
Go around it.
Okay,
Oh
well,
no, I didn't.
Whoa,
Now they're going
Let it sit.
around.
Whoa.
This is the in-betweener that is death.
Okay.
That is
Going for a curl.
big trouble. Frandy can hit that right on the nose.
You make that red yellow.
Yeah.
Just hit 2.
Like it's pretty much got to be nose.
Then he just tucks in behind, right?
Yeah, it's worth the risk though.
That's the call.
It's going to the draw here. I think if I'm UConn, I'm pretty excited to see this.
Go right on the edge. Yep.
Let's see what the guys say. See if the front end has any other
There's
thoughts.
a run there that looks pretty good. But if we play it, he just comes in behind his. So I think we just come in behind ourselves, wide 2.
And then
And
maybe
let
come on
him
your last.
make
Yeah.
something. Yeah, we might
Yeah,
have an easier shot on our next one.
Okay. Running pretty good here, Randy.
Yeah.
Okay, the guys all buy in. Nothing wrong with this call.
That,
I'd like to really put some pressure on him, and if you can hit that red one like right on the nose or just a hair high, I think he could lie 3. So out turn come around for Randy Turpin.
Line's not bad.
Looks to me like Randy and I share the same first Briar appearance in 2002, and he was there in 2007 as well. This has gone early. You want to sweep this to curl to get it out of the way.
It's okay. Yeah, bring it across.
Don't want it to chip off. No, that's just not what he wanted. took his shot away.
Well, the outturn's not bad now, too.
The upturn.
Not sure what happened to that one, whether he just got it softed out of his hand or.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I like this now.
You like the end? Yeah.
So they're not going to give up 8 now. That one's missed the rings.
I don't know the weight here.
You guys like this? Hey?
Yeah, I agree with Joe here. The outturn's less of a guess. I actually think it's probably easier to get shot too.
Go the outturn. You guys like it? Yep. I like it. Hey?
Got a 420 on your last, so.
Okay.
With a really good draw here, I think he could bury this and get shot. So
A lot more.
Line's good.
Weight's close. Back 4.
Clean. Yep.
line
Yeah,
looks
line.
pretty good.
Boom.
Brother!
Whoa. Clean. Yes. 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 Yes.
Doesn't look like the sweepers want to sweep it, but they got to get it
Go.
by.
Colton. Whoa. Colton. Whoa. Finish. Yep.
Overswept on the line a little. Don't think you want to sweep that. That's just kind of getting in the way, but looks like yellow's still shot. A good effort.
We are.
Just slightly overmanaged. They thought it was going to curl a little bit more, maybe after watching Randy's take off like that. So after all that, we've got a free draw for 2.
We're shot.
Yeah, if you come to it, are we shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Or second shot or whatever.
I'll give you a little more. That was a
Yeah,
horrible
maybe.
throw.
Okay, so there he is. Randy's telling us the truth. It was operator error.
4 seconds. 4
Yeah,
seconds is what
4
I'm trying to
seconds, 405. You're good.
So good throw here. It doesn't look like it's going to take off. That's what I'm thinking if I'm sweeping this one. So I can really just focus on the weight. It shouldn't get close to that red guard.
Line's pretty good. Back 4.
This one needs to curl.
It's got to be Scotty.
D. Curl. Go, Scott. Go,
If it's not heavy, he's good.
Come on.
If he's heavy, he's got a problem.
Scott. Go, Scott. All the way, buddy.
He's good. 2-0.
Real
Newfoundland
nice.
and Labrador. Somebody's throwing glasses. That's probably the Newfoundland and Labrador fans. They're notoriously rowdy. We'll be back right after this.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
It's going to overcurl.
Welcome back to N2. Team Newfoundland and Labrador off to a fast start. Looked like it could have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I even mentioned the old 8-ender for a minute, but that was kind of tongue-in-cheek. But there were 6 in the rings with 2 to come. But anyway, in any event, a good start. 2-0 for Newfoundland and Labrador over Team Yukon, and see if Team Yukon can flip the switch and get some pressure on the fellas from the Rock. Lots of good shots made that end. Even the misses, all of them were close. Other than Randy did say his first one, he didn't love how he threw it, and that one just kind of overcurled early. And when the ice is as good as it is and curling as much as it is like this, you can make yourself look silly. This side just curls so much more. I actually like that better than the come around. That's a really good result from Joe Wellingham.
Same weight should be pretty close.
Yeah, I think so.
Steve being asked for the intern come around.
A little more.
Easy.
Cut. Top 8.
Two great
Whoa,
sweeping
last
teams.
line. Whoa, it's got a curl.
That much I can tell you already. So we do have all 6 sheets in action. Barrie is,
It's only hot goes.
my memory's not great, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Barrie Curling Club is the only 7-sheet curling club I've ever played in.
Come on.
Not very common to have a 7-sheeter.
Good sweep.
2-sheeters, even 3-sheeters, 4, 5, 6. They always skip 7, and then there's 8-sheeters. There's the odd 12, and
Tap.
but 7's pretty uncommon. So a good come around there by Steve, well managed by Scott and Sean, getting into a good spot, half buried, and Joe being asked to follow it down, intern freeze. But as I said, all 6 sheets underway. Nova Scotia off to a quick start over Nunavut, 3-0. PEI up 1-0 on Alberta. BC Northwest Territories blank. Ontario, Manitoba. There's a battle early on, I would say, between 2 curling powerhouses. 0-0 after 1. This one's a little wide, a little heavy, but kind of bumps it in between the 2 guards, and not a terrible result. And then right beside us, Team Saskatchewan versus Team Northern Ontario, 1-0 Team Saski. I've been told by multiple sources that Team Saskatchewan is the favorite this week, mostly from their buddies, but hey, it's something.
Inside. Okay.
Got that one a little back. So this side, as I mentioned, is a little bit straighter.
Back 8.
The miss on that side's probably wide and heavy. On the board side, on the bar side, the miss is tight and light.
Yeah, I'm good now.
What?
So, back 4.
I like this call. Split the red. Open up shot rock, get 2 of ours in the rings. If it tracks a bit and we tap it straight, that's okay. An offensive shot with a little bit of defense in it, a little bit of conservative, but
That's light, I think.
don't want to hit tight on this side. This is more likely to tap the center one.
Go through the hole. Yep.
Keep going though.
Yes. Hard. Hard. Okay.
So I think more than anything, he's just a little bit light there.
Top around.
You want to cap it or do you want to come in?
All right.
Okay, neither of those were on my
What do you like?
bingo card.
I
I
like
would
that.
probably double
like
off
the
those
draw?
reds. Those reds make me nervous.
No, let's play this here.
But this is fine. Stay on the offense. Things are going your way. Keep the pressure on.
Not bad. How much?
They know this spot well.
Top 8's great.
Top 4.
Whoa, then, whoa. Trips inside, if anything.
We gotta go.
Well, if you can, just only if you have to.
Okay, just you.
I didn't see anywhere where they said
wide
Steve's
open
nickname
right
was
now.
Trip.
All the way back,
Can we
I don't
confirm
know.
that?
Yeah.
Nickname Trip. Who's Trip? That's Steve. I've got the
Okay, we just freeze.
the fan club from Newfoundland and Labrador beside me. So anything you need to know. So I'm switching Steve's name officially to Trip on my sheets.
That's more weight.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So a little heavy there and kind of ended up in an unfortunate spot. I mean, it's on the button, but a good chance here. And not surprisingly, in my 20 minutes of watching Steve here in his skipping style, he is
Weight's good.
all gas and no brakes.
Lots of line.
T.
But it sure would be a
Gotta
good
kill a
result
Back 4.
if
T.
you could get this.
Gotta
It
kill a bunch.
doesn't look like it's on
Back
the right
four.
line, but freezing one in there. So weight was close, just on release, put that one back, and probably
shot.
Probably missing on the overcurl on the other side made him think. And we got two aggressive teams here, folks.
Okay, top button. Yeah, top button. Top button.
Nothing wrong with this call. I guess probably you're into it now, but leaving two red ones
All there.
Whoa, line.
in the rings. If you ever left this open and left a double,
Back 8. Back
maybe
4.
sweep this onto the back red is what Randy's thinking.
Hucko.
We're back 8.
Hucko.
It's a good heads up call, but it's not going to kill that red, I don't think. Oh, yeah, it is.
It's okay.
Oh, it's good top button.
I just changed it.
So that wasn't the intention, but just a hair too hard. See if Ben Robinson can dance one in there.
Line's good.
A little up. A little high.
Boom. Don't need to curl a bit. Joe, curl if you can.
Still wide on the line here.
Gotta curl a bunch.
Might be able to just bump this and stay in the pocket. All right, not shot, but it's second shot. Hard to ignore, but also super hard to remove. Actually, I'm going to even go impossible to remove unless you're running that center guard into it.
I'll just give you a lot less.
So you could hear Scott there. How about I just give you a lot less? He knows the reason he didn't get the line last one is because he just overthrew it.
Full line. Hucko's inside all day.
Top 4.
Only Hucko.
You gotta go. Dig it in.
How much?
Top 12.
Okay, yes then. Yeah. Whoa, have a look. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A little farther than top 12.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Just a little faster than the guys think out there on both sides. Again, not a terrible result. I think you freeze first. You need to get shot rock here if you're Yukon. And then you can start using those top ones. Once you get one locked in here, I think.
It was close, eh? Must have just been outside.
Just looks, you don't want to hear heavy early, and that's exactly what it's
Where?
here. And you got to start carving this now.
Gotta curl a bit, Joe.
It's got to curl a lot.
Okay, curl, curl, curl. Yep, yep, yep. Move it, move it. Okay, it's not bad.
It's not bad. But yellow lies too, I think.
Shot rock. Well, I mean, I split yours.
You can see Joe Wallingham trying to do the slow carve. There's a few different methods out there. He also didn't seem like he wanted to sweep it. It still doesn't feel right to me either, Joe, that when it's wide and heavy, we sweep it.
Even as
Feels like I'm wasting energy, to be honest, sometimes, but
It's tracking pretty good.
it does make it curl. There's no question. And getting late in the end, and as much as Newfoundland and Labrador haven't made anything perfect, they've made everything pretty good. And Yukon hasn't had the answer yet. If this one can get right to the top of the button, there'll be a lot of pressure. The good news, that looked a little tight to me.
Back 4.
It looked like he got that one curling. This is going to be on the guard.
Hard, Scott. All the way, never off. All right, we're on it.
Whoa.
All right.
It's okay.
Yeah, it actually accidentally pretty good, but you're going to see one of those reds coming back now.
Yeah, can we get it now though? This is crushed.
That one really into any of those three is going to leave red shot rock.
3/4. Hey, 3/4, we're good. 3/4, okay? 3/4, yeah.
What kind of weight?
Probably play firm.
Okay.
Firm weight, 3/4.
Like that?
There is a spot you can hit this to lie at least 2, and if you're really, really fortunate, you might lie 3. Unlikely, but kind of play this one directly onto shot rock, back button. That might be second, but play it right under the button one, and if it over curls slightly, you're going to tick off the yellow, and if it under curls slightly, you can tick off the red, and either way, you're going to end up shot rock.
You hit about 3/4 of that rock. Feel like a firm normal. Think it's going to come a bit there?
Firm weight, 3/4.
Clean, yep. Yep. Hard.
Right out of the hand, picking this one up.
Okay, whoa.
Maybe a lucky little feather and some action. Opened it up, not what he wanted, but at least gonna probably. You can see that one just over curled. And I like the call here. That's tight ice. I mean, I talk like I'm so smart. I got to watch a whole game on this sheet earlier, and these guys have been out here for 20 minutes. So
I like,
you could just.
You tapped to the red, so I thought that's what the play was. But.
Yeah, no, it's just freeze. Just if we can get in the hole.
Right in the pocket?
If we corner out, well, yeah, I guess we can just somewhere.
I think a perfect place here.
The yellows take the in off. But.
Yeah, top button, not splitting the center line, and.
I like this too.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, I don't mind this now.
How deep?
I think they're going right in, right to the button.
Okay.
If you were ever heavy and bump the back button one on the nose, a rock, there's going to be a shot for 3, I
One
think.
looks good.
Okay, we're on 4-5.
Doesn't sound like they're heavy, though.
Yeah, hurt.
Yeah, you got it.
3. All right, leave it high.
Whoa, Andy, for 3. Whoa. That's good. Whoa.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a shot for 3 here. Very thin double, but
Jesus Christ.
it's praying, another person praying out there. I don't know if Jesus is helping you, but
Get both out of there.
there is a thin double.
Skinny double? Yeah.
For sure it's there.
Firm? Sure. Want to hit it skinny? Yeah, right here? Yeah.
There's definitely no hole. I mean, worst case, it's a steal of 1 if you just miss the top one. Hit the top one a little thick, you might spin up into your other reds, but I think it's always going to be 2.
Last one I threw, was that a 9-ish? 8.5?
So after being really in chase mode the whole end,
I want to hit it skinny.
Skipper Steve and Team Yukon have a shot here for 3 points. 1/8 of a rock would be perfect. Quarter stone, you're going to get multiples.
Clean. Yeah.
Threw this one harder.
Yep. Whoa.
That's got to curl a mile.
Go. Hard.
It's going to score here, though. That just rolls right into the red. So looks like we got a score of 1 for Team Yukon and a 2-1 Newfoundland Labrador lead after 2 ends. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
I think we're at different stages in different parts of the country and different areas currently, and we have some strong areas and some amazing stuff that's taking place in certain parts in the country, and definitely post-COVID, we're still in the recovery phase and in growing, but we are starting to see the numbers start to grow. And for example, one of our programs is the singles curling app. And just last season, we went from 150 youth curlers to now over 700 youth curlers at that U15 age using the app is just one example. So we are seeing the growth in some of our youth numbers.
Welcome back to the action here. Starting the third end. Solid start. Well, solid start for both teams, but on the scoreboard, really solid start for Team Newfoundland and Labrador, up 2-1, and now have the hammer back.
It's all like gone haywire, my stopwatch. I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Lead for Newfoundland and Labrador. We're going to call him Trip. That's his nickname, apparently. Routledge.
Close, pretty close. Top four.
All you, Scott.
Intern come around.
Always Scott.
Line's fine. Have a look. Top eight's fine.
Trying to get the setup here for another score of 2.
Yep.
Curling strategy 101 is no matter how you can do it, if you score 2 with the hammer, and then force to 1 when you don't have the hammer, and you continually do that, I think at the end you're going to have more points than the other team. And in curling, it's kind of called the death beat: 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Team Yukon's got other ideas here, though. I don't mind the intern come around everything if I'm Team Yukon here, but I think called the freeze, which is also totally fine. So Joe and his other men's team, Team Scoffin, I don't know if Joe played this weekend, but they made as long a run as you can make at a WCT event and not leave with a paycheck, and they might have got a little entry fee back or something, losing the C final. I think if my sources are correct, as the lowest seed in the Bonspiel, they lost the C final on, I hate to hear it, but apparently it was potentially on a pick. Good shot there from Joe.
That's fine.
I think you have to. Nova Scotia on the far sheet off to a hot start against Nunavut. 5-0 after 2 ends.
Oh, it's big.
Line's fine. We're little. We got
back eight.
room.
All the other games very tight. Saskatchewan, Northern Ontario 1-1 after 2. Ontario, Manitoba, no score playing the third. Looks like somebody's going to score this end, though.
Yep. Hard for line.
Gotta go.
Hard for line.
Let's see if we can get this one by. Watch where this one ends up with the line. What a come around that is. That's kind of the shot I liked for the other team. If I was Yukon, I'm thinking that would have been cool if that was us. But still, because that shot was made so well by Joe, you hit and roll here, open up shot rock. They're looking for a force. They're not panicked. It's not anywhere near panic time yet, but you don't really want to get down 3 points. You really don't want to give up a deuce here. Colton's got this one real tight, but Ben seems to be really holding this. This might be too light to kill it, though. That is a fantastic sweep.
Good.
Shit, I don't like that.
And a good result. Leaves the team with the hammer line 2. But you can see Ben just ripping into the pebble there. I think in this ice might go flat with these two teams sweeping for 2 hours, but we'll see.
Kind of like the draw.
I don't see any hits, unless you're peeling the guard.
I don't want draws.
We freeze. He's going to have that at least, and we can come back in off it. Yeah. I don't like that, but I can't play with it.
Yeah, those reds are in really good spot, as Randy said, but they're really hard to get rid of because they kind of just run into those other yellows. So no good hits. Let's play the draw. When in doubt, draw the button.
Should be all there. T line up. Back four. Back four.
Off then. Off. Yep. Yes.
So Will
hard.
Curl,
Back four, go hard.
I don't think he's going to have any chance at holding this on the wide one.
Go hard. We're going to play off the other one. Hard.
He's trying, though. It just curls too much here to ever hold it.
I was trying to do a little wicky bobby.
Double and stay right on top of the other one now. And
Like a 9.
Just sit on top of that.
plenty of room by the guard, but the guard is in your eye a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like a normal.
Yeah, good normal.
Normal. Oh. Close.
Some early broom slams next door, and then Northern Ontario again. Love to see the emotion early.
Go. Hard. Hard, Ben. Hard. All the way.
I don't know that this is hard enough either. Yeah, hit it perfect, just didn't quite throw it hard enough. You can see here, Ben Robinson trying to get it to curl. Hits it in the spot he wants. Just a little bit light.
I'm
but
just thinking board. Board?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Would love to save the shooter here. Hit and roll, broom side. Better shot even would be almost to the nose. Just a hair high with hack would be much harder and riskier, but much better result.
Board. Trip. Board. Trip. 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 Trip.
We're getting confused that guys, the sweepers don't know their name, and that becomes problematic.
Hard. Straight. Straight.
I think it was just perfect the whole way.
Good.
Rolls to a really good spot.
Nice.
And team Newfoundland and Labrador lies 3.
9.5. Okay.
Hit and roll right on top. I don't think there's a
Wait.
double.
Yep.
I mean, there is a double, but it's ultra thin. So try and hit and roll right in front of shot stone. Even if it overrolls behind the pile, I don't think that's bad. This is really curling now. Audible to the slip double, perhaps.
Hard.
Right in between everything. Oh, got the other one. And a really good result. I think it might have ticked. I'm not sure if we'll get the replay, but I think it might have touched that second one. Looked like it was going right through the hole.
Yeah, does it go back on our
And it
yellow?
just feathered the middle one
I like
do you like?
some reds.
to get buried lost behind the reds, and still
You like
hard to hit those
hitting the
reds. I don't know how you hit them. Right on the nose would be great. But
Does it jam?
then they're going to hit and lie too.
My first thought was the nose, but I think that might.
Yeah. You don't really have a whole lot of room by the
That's not a bad call.
either. Worst shot 1. Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'd love to play this, right?
Oh yeah.
This fucking thing keeps falling off.
Can I mean it's just
Let's play that.
I think it's the draw for now.
Just that's so easy, right?
yellow?
Okay, but if we can get in here,
Yeah, it just goes dead jams pretty much.
I know what you mean, because you're always leaving them like if you're drawing, you're leaving them this.
I got a big close-up of the Hucko then. I was stood
That's not
back
awful.
on in front of the camera.
Even if you're a third shot, I don't hate it.
no. I like that there.
Yeah.
So they realize there's shot and shooting, which is always good, but they still hate those 2 red ones, and I don't blame them.
Worst shot, I think. Okay.
But still not a great way to get rid of them. Looking back on the end, the only real thing they could have done right away was peel the guard, and then there would have been a way to get rid of some stuff and try and bang the way through the end, but that wasn't a choice, and here we are. So right to the top of the button, kind of 3/4 buried. Even top 4 3/4 buried would be really great, because then any chase could jam on the side red one. So see what Scott Eaton has in store for us.
T-line, T!
Trip and Sean in charge of placing the speed right. I think this is always going to curl lots. Like this looks like it's tight to me.
Wait on me.
It never needs to curl.
Line's great. Line's golden.
Just get the speed right here now, and I think it's got to slow down a bit. Don't want this back button. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
The rock too far, but not the worst.
Yeah.
It will be the worst if they come down and just bump this, though.
Line. Okay. Let's see if I can hit one of these interns. Yeah. Intern with all the backing in the world.
Oh, I don't like hearing that. This is one where you got to throw the draw. If you think heavy, you might not get to shot rock. You just got to draw the button here, let the sweepers make the shot.
Line's good.
Light, I think. Can't hurt it.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good, weight's good. You like to hear that.
Yep. Right to it, boys. Curl a bit.
I think it needs to curl a little bit.
Go. Hard. Whoa, no bounce on this line. You gotta curl a bit more. That's good. Okay.
Pretty good. Would have been nice if that curled a little more, but that's problematic to say the least. If you're Newfoundland,
we gotta get to the nose and just bump it.
Yeah, if you're Newfoundland Labrador, you're thinking, how do we? You might be thinking, how do we score 2? I might be thinking, how do we score 1? We're shot right now, but
hey, get to the nose.
That yellow one's probably not going to be where it is right now for the rest of the end, the one on the back of the button. Randy's acknowledging that, saying, let's just get it over with and move it now.
Yeah.
Leave our shooter on top.
Got to move it, but.
Need to make sure you get to almost full nose here. If this is anywhere on the high side.
Back line, pack. Whoa. Yeah, back line.
Close.
No.
Close. Hard. 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 Right up. Right up. Keep going. Not bad. That's not bad at all.
I think that's better than not bad. I think that's really good.
Oh, really cut.
Yeah.
I know.
Actually got low of it. It didn't end up being as heavy as they thought. They called like backline hack out of his hand. But you can see the shooter is the key to this one, where the shooter goes and moving that red one back so that there is a big enough hole to get rid of it. And it would even catch probably that other red one on the side.
Set up shot up there.
On the way by.
Are we shot here? We're shot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like that.
Top are we?
Okay.
Where are we?
Yeah, I want to make sure we have.
Sounded like they thought they were shot. Looks like they probably are.
That's okay.
That's another one though that I'm not sure that's going to be there after the next 4 shots. A couple ways to get at it, including those red ones that Randy hasn't liked all end, but maybe now they might help him.
4 shots right now.
So I think the idea is just kind of a little bit buried top 8 foot.
He tapped the T line.
Just kind of guard shot rock. I don't see a lot of other options.
Line's good.
I think we're all there.
Okay, line's good.
Line's good.
Got room.
Line's good. Line's good.
Clean.
Line's good.
Straight. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So a little bit short here, but on the right line. So does the trick, I think.
It's them.
So Randy and Scott confirm it is Yukon that's lying shot. So if that's the case, next question is what are we going to do about it? You play that red into the yellow. There's also the top red straight onto the red shot rock.
There's also this.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
I think I might try the middle red first, straight across the top of this red shot rock, and you might even poke it straight through the hole clean.
You got a hit right here, right?
And if not,
the red, yellow.
you're definitely going to lie shot.
It's there, no doubt. It's on the wide, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On the wide one there, yeah.
It really just unlocks the back yellow, doesn't it?
What?
It just unlocks the back yellow.
Peel.
Okay.
I'm not sure Peel.
Firm or Peel? Peel. Yeah, okay. Hitting like a third, half?
Yeah, it's about a third.
Yeah. Okay.
Third, so that's going to stick the red one on the top of the forefoot. All of those ones in the forefoot could be moving. Love to tell you what's going to happen here, but I just don't know. I think the thicker he hits this, probably the better.
Good
Whoa. Yep, yep, whoa. Yep.
Yep. Go, Trip.
Yep, hurt.
All right, buddy.
Hurt.
We're going to find out, though. He's got it on the right line.
Take the red.
Real nice.
To lie two. What a great shot. And they're not very accessible. You can see he ends up hitting it a little thicker than a third for sure. More like 2/3, but great shot nonetheless. And really no choice here but to run that red one back, I don't think.
That doesn't really do anything for us, does it? No.
I don't know that you get in for second shot doing that. You got to move a yellow to get second
You can
shot.
stuff it right there?
Yeah, that's the one.
Pretty good force. Not bad.
You don't have to play very much weight at it, too. You can keep your shooter there.
Yeah. A throw board kind of thing, you're thinking?
Yeah.
You hit it like here?
All you got to do is get rid of that back one, and you're sitting pretty good.
Yeah, true. Okay, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
So top 12 into the top button.
Kind of weight control.
Shooter stays right there, and then
We like for board here.
probably have him forced, but another interesting end and well played end. Lots of great shots and lots of rocks left in play.
Board. Too much ice, I like.
That's a lot of ice. Yeah, I agree.
Ben. Close. Yeah, you can hold it.
That looks good. So even if you hit this on the nose, like just a hair high of nose. Big shot early in this game.
Control down.
I said you don't want to give up two, so you
Whoa,
definitely don't want to give
whoa,
up
whoa.
three, and this has got some
Gotta curl.
curling to do. You're gonna have to burn this one. This is
Okay, whoa.
maybe accidentally off the back one or something. Get lucky. Okay, forced him to two at least. If that's closer and just peels the top one, he's gonna give up three, and now it's just two, I think. No way to get another one in there, so. We can tune out here. I'm quite certain Randy's throwing this one away. Yeah.
No. Like, I don't even want to throw hit. Like, I'm throwing it halfway down the ice.
Throwing it halfway down the ice. He's nervous to hit anything.
This is
The boards are over there.
Go down a little bit.
Yeah, I got you.
You can throw it into the boards, yeah, as Scott said. Oh no, he changed his mind.
Hey, what, buddy? You look good.
We've got 2 points for Team Newfoundland and Labrador and a 4-1 lead after 3 ends of play. We'll be right back after a quick break.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Welcome back to the Barrie Curling Club here in Barrie, Ontario. I'm Brent Lang, bringing you first day action, Everest Curling Club Championships for 2024. And we've got Team Newfoundland and Labrador off to a hot start in our feature game tonight. Hard to find anything too bad that Team Yukon has done, but they find themselves down 3, so gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive than maybe they want, but corner guard coming.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Trip, I didn't see. I imagine his first one was called into the forefoot, but he just came up a little short. Nothing wrong with that. And now going to make the come around. Whether he did this in that order or the reverse, the results are the same. So
Line's good. 3-4. Line's really good.
Down.
3-4. Switch.
fans are getting rowdy. There's some excitement in the air.
Have a look. How much?
5, 4, 5.
Line's getting better. Line's getting much better.
I think line's perfect almost. Just hit this full 4, and I think it's going to be really good.
Come on.
One more.
Well managed.
Great shot. Good speed, fellas.
That's pretty much where you want it.
Doesn't like his corner guard. All right, let's do it.
Let's see if Joe can lock this on with the out turn. It seems like it's not curling as much on this side as it was earlier in the day. Maybe just because they're keeping both sides used. It's not, the game hasn't really been just on one side. Earlier it kind of was for a while.
Yep. All right, boys. All right.
There you go.
You got it. Keep her coming. All right.
This is tight to the guard, but the fellas are working it, getting it by. Oh, just rubs, but in a really good spot. Ben Robinson working hard this game. Looks like he's kind of built for that, though. In Steve's bio, he said, "I'm the old guy playing with the young guys." I think Steve's my age, so I don't think you're that old, Steve. Randy again, Team Newfoundland Labrador just sticking with the aggression. That Red Rock's in a
3, 4.
Yes, line. 4.
dangerous place for sure, but just trying to whip another one around, and so far it's working.
3. Hard line.
This one's a little off track, however.
I'm not sure what to do. We're right in the middle of. Yep, straight.
I think just try and line it up on that red one would be good, but kind of overcurled that, and at least line it up to the button. So hard to leave that there if you're Team Yukon. Little cleanup, try and save the shooter. This comes straight back. Just misses the red and probably jams on the yellow, but
Field.
that one's a little fader. He got that one going back. I'm not sure how much he's going to hit it even to the top one. Just going to bump the second one in. No, it just picks it clean. So another good chance here for Team Turpin.
Okay, just a touch more.
Oh, second.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Just play that. Just control.
Okay.
Playing the scoreboard a little. Has to hit this pretty thin to save the shooter. As long as the red one goes, the shooter's going to be gone if you hit it pretty much anywhere where the red one goes away.
Control. Outside.
Yep. Yes!
Yes, hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
This
Real
is
hard.
Real hard.
quite light.
You got this.
Right up.
You got this.
Don't stop.
Oh boy.
Yeah, good shot. Just enough to kill it.
On the nose.
So good shot there, but at the same time, if you're Team Yukon, you've got 2 corner guards to work with here. Even a nose double here would be pretty nice, and then you could go around your own corner guard on the next one.
Little up, normal. Whoa, Carol.
Colton Jarvis being asked to make the hit and roll, but you have to save your shooter here. Well, you don't have to, you really want to.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
And back to aggression. 2 corner guards, so why don't we just guard the one we have on the button?
Okay. Ideally,
Scotty, I'm thinking for you it's going to be a little less.
We going tight or biting?
Like that?
Randy was asked in his bio for a fun fact, and I can't fact check it, so we'll just say it's true that apparently Brad Gushu has lost 2 games at provincials, and I think that's like maybe in his life, and both were to a team that Randy Turpin was on, so he's got the answer.
Should be close.
Lots of guys can't even say they've beat Brad Gushu twice in their life.
4 is good. 4. 4's okay.
3.
Yep. Let's go to be a 4. Come on, we got to be in. Yep, we're over.
So losing line a little.
It's not a 4.
Asking the guys to work some magic and drag it into the rings, get a biter.
Oh, you're biting.
Okay, we're good.
There you go.
That's fine.
Which they did.
Close on line, Randy, or?
No, I should have given you more ice. I tightened it up because I thought yours would hang a little more.
Okay.
There's definitely less ice in the
Control. Control. Okay. Let's also do this too.
Yeah, I think the shorter rolls are usually easier.
I like that way.
That's probably a better result, but hit and roll behind the corner guard.
Control.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Called it right out of his hand. This one must have been tight.
Carol. Go the other way. Carol. Hard. Hard, Carol. Hard, Joe. Hard. Every inch. Roll. Big roll.
Great heads up call there. And made the shorter roll. It's not as good because it's closer for the run back. If they'd have rolled the other way, there would have been more space. But
Yeah, I like here. You like that much ice? For normal, it seems like a lot. I know, less. Yeah, I mean, just 9.5, I guess.
you can get whatever ice you want as long as you promise me you're going to make it, I think is what Randy's thinking in his head. Right on the nose, and can lie one buried.
Oh, normal. Yep.
Real hard.
Gotta go.
Real hard.
Oh, did he ask for less ice and then miss it tight?
Okay.
That's
fine.
I don't know. On teams I played on, that's kind of stuff that gets you cut. There is still some curl on that side. Didn't look like a bad throw. Scott sounded like he liked it. Randy didn't say much.
He's good down here, eh?
Then after a good hit and roll, a heads-up line call, a chance to draw around the corner and lie two.
It's close.
Hard line.
Yeah, line.
Oh, line's good now. Whoa. Line's good. Close.
I'd like this to be above shot rock buried, but there's going to be a double here. So once it's behind the shot rock, you want it like back 12, but this needs to stop to hold onto the rings. Unforced error there. Ben won't be happy with himself.
I don't want to go all the way. I'm going to give him a harder roll.
Yeah. So where do you want to end up? Just yeah.
Just tiny bit more. I'm not throwing big weight. Yeah. I'm just throwing control.
So control right on the nose. You heard Randy say I would like to give them the longest roll possible, and the way to do that is kind of nose it or roll to the center line.
Just maybe a snot to the center. As long as we're saying the same, somewhat easy area, make him make the roll. If he makes it, I have the draw, but
I like it.
10.5.
Yep. Steve, yes, hard. Hard.
Wait, good. 10-5.
Clean.
Looks pretty good.
Clean.
All right, good. Way to hold it, Steve.
And you can see what Randy means. It's kind of at least forcing him to go around the yellow on the roll.
Control? Yeah.
Starting to look like a reasonable chance for a blank. So I know I said Ben Robinson doing a lot of sweeping. Looks like he's built for it. He just casually ran 2 marathons this summer. So I don't think this is even going to break the sweat for him. Maybe. This looks close. He's curled just a hair. Will it get the spin? It doesn't. So just a shade aggressive on the line call, and now.
Better be wide open in this.
Yeah, if you split it in, it's pretty good too.
A chance for Team Turpin to draw around their own guard here and potentially force Team Yukon into taking a point here.
Edge on edge would be nice.
Keep the 2-1-2-1 pattern going that I'm sure they would have loved to agree to if I offered that to them before the game.
I think it's plenty of ice. Yeah.
Less ice. I want to be wide open.
Yeah, you want to give it a go here, I think. Make sure, try and be buried.
4 to 4 or 5.
Worst case, you reckon on your own guard. Not a big deal.
395. Close.
Line's fine. Line's fine. Scotch Rock.
It's a little big.
Okay, well, don't touch it.
Don't want to touch it.
Sounds like it's heavy, like it might not hang into the rings here.
It should be still in, though.
Don't be easy.
Can you bury it? I think it's. I wouldn't play much with it, to be honest with you.
Sit down.
Okay.
In the rings, pretty buried. Might do the trick for the blank. Decision time.
Buried the blank? I think so. Is it? You probably throw a board at it.
Yeah, the
Probably got. Yeah. Guess I can see some of it.
it didn't sound all that convincing to me. Yeah, I guess I can see some of it. See less of it as I get closer to the hack.
Yeah.
You might see a shot change when he gets to the hack.
You guys prefer the draw?
I'm saying I'm good with either this or the draw, but I don't want to give up on here.
No.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Taking one's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, draw for 1. I mean, you give up a steal here. You're down 5-1 at the break. I know down 2 without the hammer is not great, but it's better than down 4 with, I think.
420.
So an important draw. I know it's just a draw to a little bit better than full 12, but there are no gimmies in curling. There aren't in golf either, but we take a lot of them.
We got it.
Looks pretty good. Guys like it.
Stick with it.
Just kind of a hard clean early and heads up, and now a little bit of work to get it there, but no problem here. And we're heading into the halfway point here, the 4th end break, and Newfoundland and Labrador up 4-2 on Team Yukon. We'll be back after a quick break.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life.
Weight's good.
Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Welcome to the Hardline Curling Show. It's another busy week on and off the ice, and we've got all the angles covered on this episode. We'll catch up with one of the world's best leads, hear from the man overseeing the next generation of Canadian talent, and we'll head to Alberta for a look at the Pan-Continental Championships and the second Grand Slam event of the season. It's a jam-packed show, so let's get right to it.
I never was able to swing corn. My dad, my uncles could do it, but I was never able to do it. But I slid with a corn broom because I thought it looked cool, to be honest with you, for no other reason than that. But yeah, the broom, I mean, yeah, we used to sweep with these big, huge, 8-ender, I think, transformer brooms and brownie brooms. They were just big pieces of lumber. And now the brooms we use at Hardline, I mean, they're so light, and the carbon fiber, and they're, you could feel like, they're tough to break, but they're super, super light. And you feel like you can sweep for days with them.
I just absolutely love my role, and it's definitely a dream job getting to work in the sport of curling. And you asked 7-year-old Dustin when he came home from school if what he would be doing 20 years down the road. It definitely probably was not working full-time in the sport of curling, but couldn't ask for anything more. And definitely love all the people I get to work with at Curling Canada. And
it takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the Everest Curling Club Championships. I'm Brent Lang bringing you the live action. Draw number one on the men's side of the championship.
Halfway tight.
And Team Newfoundland and Labrador out to a 4-2 lead and now have the hammer back halfway to their first victory. Team Yukon, again, not having played poorly by any means, but just kind of chasing most of the game and have an uphill battle here, starting with a perfect center guard from Joe Wallingham, and wonderful to see double centers, or if they're just going to go with the single. And mission's pretty straightforward now for Newfoundland and Labrador. Just get shot rock, have them chase us the rest of the game, take our singles when we have the hammer, and if we happen to get a break, well, it looks like that one picked.
Switch if you can.
But it still looks like it's online. See if I can give you a couple updates around the world here.
Keep going, come on.
6-1 Team Nova Scotia over Nunavut. Team PEI up 3-1 on Team Alberta.
Nice, well done.
Team Manitoba and Team Ontario in a tight check-in match. We got a 1-0 Manitoba after 4. And it looks like a wide open blank in 5 here, so it might be 1-0 Manitoba playing Ontario. Don't know if that's been a wide open game or just lots of big weight hits and clean up late, but try and keep you updated there. And then right next door, there's been some emotion. The battle of the greens. Team Green from Saskey and Team Northern Ontario in a tight one. 2-1 Saskatchewan playing the 5th end. Northern Ontario with the hammer. So lots of good action out there.
Finish it. Hard, Ben.
C-line.
Hard.
Good looking shot here.
Good shot.
Oh, he's buried.
Stayed a little bit more open than I thought, but tonight is night 1 of the legendary Everest Hospitality Room hosted by Randy Furby. I think that's one of the most exciting parts of the week for a lot of these players. Get to meet each other, learn a little bit more about each other, hang out with Furby. Furby, although Furby had to take off for a day or two for another business meeting. The guy's always working.
Gotta go hard for line.
So the one and only Stu Brown.
Real hard.
Curling's Curling's MC. That's a tough shot to get low on that one. That's just almost unfair. Tripp knows it. That almost wrecked. But Stu Brown will be hosting tonight at the hotel. This is not an invite. You have to be a player to get in.
Back 4.
Hopefully the commentator's in. I guess I'll see when I get there. So nice roll under, and again early on. Advantage
Back 8.
Whoa, room.
to the team from the Rock.
Where?
Back 8, back 12.
Needs to kill a bunch.
Too heavy. It does need to curl a bunch.
Okay.
Would have been fine even if it bumped it back and rolled off, but this is sailing by everything.
Yeah, look at Randy.
Keep walking up on that side, and walk.
And just slides past even second shot. So I was going to say, will they peel? And I knew the answer, judging by how they've played the game so far. They're out here to make shots and win the game. So with a good draw here, we'll be looking a lot like the first end, where Team Yukon just kept trying to draw themselves out of it.
Line's really, really tight. You gotta go. Right over the front. Whoa.
On the front already, so I don't know if that picked or if Hako just got that one going towards the target.
Curl, I don't know. Okay, whoa.
I'm gonna bump this one and. Okay. Not ideal. Yeah, I just got it going, he's telling him. Doesn't always feel good to hear the truth, but as a teammate, you got to tell the truth. Because he needs to be able to make the right adjustment on his next one. So another chance here. Another one tight. Just this one's all over the front too.
Weight's good. Hard. You gotta go.
If this one gets by, I'm running out there to check that broom of Ben Robinson.
Let's bounce it off a bit. Yep.
I mean, I'm walking out. I'm not going anywhere fast, but.
Okay.
A couple of misses in a row here, and a little bit messy, but not a scary situation yet.
Same shot's not awful. It's tough. Yeah. Okay.
So going to the intern side now, and
a foot or two more.
Yeah.
I would give this one a little bit extra. If this went back 8, it wouldn't be the worst. I would say that top 8 and leave the slash double would probably be the worst, and open up the 4-foot
How
for
big?
Back 8.
basically triple
four,
centers.
Okay, I don't want to be back 4. I'd rather be back 8. Hard line. Hard line.
Starting to make a move here.
Top 4. Hard
I
line.
think we're going to see what we saw in the first game here. Can they hold it? It's going to hit something.
Whoa. Little kiss is okay. Whoa, right there. It's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a bad spot, but do they play the run back on the red, or do you play the double on the yellows? It almost definitely has to be a hit. You could play a dead nose hit on the center yellow one, and that might come back and double off the middle and still leave 2 centers. Could also nose that left hand yellow or right hand as we're looking at the screen now, and just a setup shot. But Ben Robinson being asked for the out turn, tap it in there somewhere.
It's close.
Back 4, back 8.
Line's good.
Light.
Line's good. Kill a bit. Yeah. No, line's
I
good.
think line's good.
Yeah, hard, hard, straight,
Straight, yeah.
straight, straight, hard.
This is on a perfect
Hard,
line.
Colton. Hard, Joe, hard, Joe, hard, Joe. Hard.
Just a hair light, but got it in there for second shot, which was important.
If you can get that with hack weight, it's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Port. Okay. Hey.
You can see here another great sweep. Line is perfect. If this has another 5 feet of weight, that taps it pretty much.
If you get the front,
Actually,
okay.
overcurl. It was got almost to the nose and took the in turn.
All right.
So tricky little shot here. But if Scott Eaton can make this,
Forward. Yep.
yellow
Yep.
lie.
Hard.
Too many.
Hard.
Anything more than 2 here is just too many. This is really going now. Can he hold it?
Harder. Harder.
Not quite.
That's good. That's fine.
Touch them all. Touch them all, Scott, on the way by, and that worked out really good.
Oh, well.
Ticks the guard.
About that red.
Rolls over off the other red to
yeah,
a freeze. And the angles are pretty good, but there might be a triple here.
But then I gotta do that.
I don't know about that.
I mean, we lose ours.
Is that turn?
Okay.
Throw a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
So not throwing this super hard. A 9 is just kind of a normal weight hit. I think a lot of times you're going to lose your red one that's second shot.
Whoa. Whoa. Go. 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 Straight. Whoa. Straight.
Close, hitting it really thin actually.
Shot.
Yeah, good result there.
That's a nice shot, but we should have an out here.
There's a tick double. So you can see the replay here. Hit it quite thin, so thin he got through and left those reds in a really good spot, but I think there is kind of what I would call a tick double.
Yep.
So he is trying the double. There's not, I guess if this just over curls and you tick it, you're going to kill both. That's more likely, or you hit this one kind of on the nose, which isn't terrible either. Usually I can find a you just don't wanna, but in this one I think there's quite a bit of room for error. Tick double it is. Saves the shooter even. Very nice. Big smiles to my left. Not sure where they're from, red and white jackets. Sometimes I can understand them, sometimes I can't. No, some of them are from Ontario. Their son transplanted to the Rock. But need a big shot here from the skipper if you're a Yukon fan. Good news is it's possible, like a back line hit and roll under.
Yeah, you can roll big too.
Yeah, anywhere under there.
Yeah.
And, you know, steal would be possible.
Bring a hack weight.
Hack weight's the right weight.
Yeah. Smidge less. Yeah.
It's a bit of a must make. I guess this one's not a must. One of the next two are definitely must makes.
Light.
I'm good.
Just hack.
Because I think if Newfoundland scores this end, they're probably going to score multiples.
I'm good.
This needs to curl a mile. Need to roll the other way with this.
Curl.
But
Yeah,
needs
curl.
to curl
Still
even
curl,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Needs to stay. Doesn't kill anything. That was weird actually.
Less than ideal.
Less than ideal. That'd be accurate.
Yeah, it is. Even if the other leg's right there.
What's that?
I don't know.
Like why is he around that? Tries a double. But I don't. You don't.
More than a quarter of the rock, and the yellow one didn't go anywhere.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. He makes a double. We'll still have a shot, right?
Yeah.
So the only good news for UConn is there's so many yellows in there. There's got to be a place to hide, even regardless of where this goes. But if Randy can just draw one right in the whole top 8, like he said.
I don't want to come too deep.
Top 12 is not awful.
Let him tell you.
No, it's not. No. Yeah. So are we still thinking 405?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
You trying to be fully buried or half?
No, just almost. I'd like to be able to leave it just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edge on edge. Top 8, even if you leave the double, there might be a triple if you leave the double, but I think you'd still have a wide open shot for 2.
We're close.
Should be close.
Where?
T. Line's fine.
T-line's not great.
Line's fine.
Back 4.
Back 4 is really not great.
Whoa. I don't want. On its own. On its own.
This is where you need a signal that you fall on it and burn this one. If this is really back 4, this isn't good. It's nowhere near back 4 though.
Period. No, nice. All right.
It's actually quite good.
Really was. Freeze to it, I guess, Ben. Freeze to it.
Freeze to it. You could play the double and hope to spin and buried.
That doesn't do much for us. That's kind of hard too. If it's skinny.
Freeze. There is a double off that yellow and you could lie shot. And if it's spun at all, you stay buried and probably have them forced to 1. I don't know that holding them to 2 here does the trick. Guess if he freezes on kind of half of it, splitting center, top 4. This is a very tough draw for 2. This much I know, if this isn't made really well, these guys are going to be the first 2 teams to the Everest hospitality room.
Line's good.
We're T-line.
Okay, well, curl a bit.
That's what the last guys said.
Curl.
We're a little heavy. We're heavy.
Okay, well.
This is
Okay, yeah, just bury it as hard as you can. Yep, bury it.
trying to bury it behind the one on the 4-foot now. No, they got shot rock. That's where the good news ends.
More. Yeah. I think just throw like a.
So you see him trying to carve it over, and might be a little case of trying to follow Randy. He gets some more curl, a little softer handle,
Should at least get 3.
as opposed to Steve. Yeah, basically contact here. I think you score 3. Could hit it so thin you jam it and you only get 1. Or you could over curl and hit the guard and really change the game, but about 8 seconds from finding out.
Yep, you can go.
That's got a curl. That's got a curl. That's really got a curl. Uh-oh. Oh, unforced there, and we're forced to 1. And 5-2 lead for Newfoundland and Labrador, heading to 6. We'll be back to see the action.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back, and a big break for Team Yukon there. Didn't look like Randy hated how he threw that, but ran straight down the sheet, hit about an eighth of a rock and jammed it, and instead of getting 2, 3, or 4, ended up with 1. So bit of a it's not a momentum swing, but a big break for Yukon to keep them in the game and see how Newfoundland and Labrador reacts to a disappointing result. Although if you told them an hour and 15 minutes ago they'd be up 3 playing 6, they'd probably say we'll take it. This needs to stop. This is going to slide in the house. This needs to stop. Does stop. Just in time.
Yeah, I like that. Whoa, Tripp's got to throw an out turn. Rut-row.
Oh, Tripp doesn't throw out turns. The boys are all over him.
It was close. Really tight. How much? It's just terrible.
Just terrible. They don't like it.
Gotta be in. Straight.
Line's tight and it's light.
It's not in.
This is a corner guard, unfortunately. I don't know if that was the greatest pep. Don't know if that was the greatest pep talk, telling the guy in the hack he doesn't have an out turn, but hey, I don't know these guys that well yet. I think it's funny, but.
Back line. Yeah, it doesn't seem to move much here.
Another option here is just throw the draw around the corner guard for now. This is fine. Bump it back. Maybe roll under.
Back line. Whoa. Hack.
Oh, if this is hack, he's got a problem.
No.
Hack, wait.
No. That's the curler bunch. Curl. Yeah, try.
You got it, buddy. Keep moving.
That's unforced error there. Joe knows it.
So we're playing around the corners. Yeah, sure.
We're playing around the corners, but it is
slower, maybe 95-ish now.
half in the forefoot. So the guy's talking about the ice speed coming down, which is pretty normal as the game goes on. So knowing where Yukon wants to get to, Paco being asked to just
big from here.
beat him there.
How much? 4.
Looks light, I think.
Line's not bad. Whoa, if you can. Straight. Line's good. Yep.
This is going to end up almost on the guard, I think.
3, 4. Whoa. Oh, I was trying to get a kiss. I was really trying to get a kiss. Oh, it's good.
Good scrub, guys. I couldn't tell what you were saying at all.
Okay, I'll be loud.
So over curled and leaves this freeze opportunity.
420.
Yeah.
So starting to see some over curls and some lighter misses. Team Yukon needs a bit of a spark here. See if Colton Jarvis can provide it with a perfect freeze.
Where? It's good. Hey, line's good.
That's pretty good.
That's the curler bit. Yep.
If he gets the speeds right, this is going to be really good, as long as it's not heavy.
Bump it. No bounce. Okay.
Just not quite getting anything
Didn't think it was that hot.
perfect.
Control.
All right, 10-5.
So looking for the hit and roll away. Knows that the hit and roll halfway would probably be the worst. Leave the kind of automatic double and stay buried.
Hard, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, hard.
Whoa.
I can't hear him.
Yep. Whoa.
Yeah, it was never going the other way.
Yep. Hurt, Scott.
Good shot, buddy.
That's pretty good.
What's that?
Probably would have made it if I shoved it at the end. Sorry. I'll just try not to shove it
That
at the
one.
end.
I got a 34 on your split, so.
Back 8.
Yeah, 34. I guess I felt like I needed to push it. I was a little bit.
Yeah. Back line is
Back
this?
line,
or?
I think, yeah.
So choosing to play back line, which is fine. I think there's a little bit more room for error if you're just kind of back 4, back 8. Try and bump this kind of really right on the nose. Spread those back yellows. Need to get a red one in there that can't be removed if you want to score more than one. This is real tight.
Hard, Ben. Really hard.
Breakdancing Benny's getting after it, but I don't think he's going to get this one by.
Hard. Yep.
Get a biter, make them hit it, hopefully. At least they don't have to, they're line 3, but.
Okay, control. Control. Yep.
I think perfect shot here. I mean, nose is fine, but if you could hit and roll over in front of shot rock, top 12, right beside your other one.
Control. Control. Whoa. 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 Trip. Trip.
Looks like he's got a little bit high nose, but pretty good.
That's fine.
So same situation. Somebody's got to make this little freeze bump.
Back 4. Back 4.
Yeah, back 4 is the right weight now. Needs to save the one he's bumping now. He knows that because they moved the guard over. Before, the guard was going to offer some protection. A first final on the men's side in the books. Team Nova Scotia in first place alone.
It's the girl.
Only took them 6 ends to dispose of Team Nunavut, 9-2.
The line's good now.
We'll just see.
Rest of the games are still very much up in the air.
Hard, Joe. Hard. Straight. Hard. Yep. Never stop. Never stop. Nice shot. Okay. Pretty good.
Really good. Finally got one in there that they can't take out.
Go pick it.
As I say that, he's just going to pick it out of there, but that looks really hard.
Or you can hit me.
Like really hard.
I don't care. Yep. Yeah, do that. Unlock him. Okay. Forward.
I don't see any great options. I think you could try that pick 100 times, and I don't think you're going to make it once.
I'm pretty sure he touched every part of his body.
I know I'm not, but. So just switch into like a board weight. Maybe even hack would be just hit and roll to the broom and get rid of that backing. Your yellow third shot there is actually hurting you.
Yep.
So great shot there by Ben Robinson. And
gotta go.
Newfoundland in a little bit of trouble here of giving up a deuce. This is going to hit the wrong rock. I think it's all over the top guard, actually. So a chance. Does Yukon decide to freeze again, or what's the plan?
I think they still have shot back there.
Freeze another one in there? Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. I really like that call.
Almost the same weight.
Yeah. Okay.
You are down 3. Even if you're back there and bump it a little and roll off and lie 2 like that, your key rock is that red one. You don't want to give them anything to come off of to kill the top one.
A little up.
It's heavy.
Don't want to be too heavy here, though. Got to.
Back 8.
Back 8 should finish enough to get to it.
All right, Colton.
As long as it's only back 8. This is going to get to it. This needs to be straight, actually.
Hard, Joe.
Don't touch that red. Woo.
Shot.
Sneaky good. Good shot. This is starting to look like a. See, they were thinking it needed a curl carving, and then they almost wrecked on that red. If they just tick that red, it probably leaves the yellow one second shot, which would have been disastrous.
Just control.
So you'd love to stick around here, but realistically, cannot wreck on the red one top 4 foot. So control weight.
We're 10.
Good control.
You're gonna have to go, Scott. You gotta go, Scott.
Go, Scott. Oh, hard for piece.
This will always curl enough to get a piece.
I got it.
So Randy knew 3-point lead. I can't really take on that top one.
Yeah, that's
Can we do this and roll here?
Could. Give him a double though? No?
Definitely can do that.
Buried.
The other thing is you just throw the in-turn draw where he wants to roll to. Why not just draw there?
It's kind of nice to have that there
Yeah.
for now, eh? I kind of like just drawing there.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Once a game, I get to turn on the earpieces with the players,
even-
and
yeah.
they get to listen in.
Oh, yeah.
If you freeze here,
Probably wouldn't help
then
them if
we
that
hit
was
anything
true, which
after
obviously
that
it's not.
for 3, right?
Yeah.
And just come here. Yeah, I like that. I know the ice.
Sure.
too.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I was here with you.
Yeah, this is a good call too. I think they've switched to freezing on the red again. Not sure they'll lie too, but you could bump on the perfect angle. The only problem with this shot is if you don't shoot right now,
20 here then? 420?
I guess they'd have that short double run back. Red, yellow, red. I was just thinking if you don't shoot, you probably have a shot for 2. If you try this and you bump off and leave a double, you're going to be disappointed to say the least. That's not the words they'll use, but
420? Just, yeah, 420, 425, somewhere in there.
so a very precise shot here, but
Yeah, you gotta go.
if it's executed and swept and line called right, might set up a 3.
Gotta go. Hard, boys.
Joe's got to really go on this one though.
Okay, whoa. Hard.
At least hook that red-yellow combo so they can't get rid of shot rock. Sweep that. Somebody sweep that. Somebody sweep that. Might have gone just far enough. Another 2 inches and it definitely has gone far enough, but
Well, I think you're probably going there.
they're not looking at it, so.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't want to leave that double. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
Anything's for 2, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just like back there, it's perfect.
Yeah, but did he draw? Just a simple drive in. Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's
whatever you like.
This way curls more, so we'll play that. Okay. That should be close.
Yep.
So going to play the draw that I think maybe UConn would have been better off attempting, but easy to say that from up here and easy to say it after the one they chose didn't work out.
Seems to be a little more natural. Oh.
So Team Turpin just trying to get an in-turn draw around that yellow and just short of the rings. Even half buried. You know, try and leave Steve a tough one for 2.
Okay.
Trip here inside.
Line's all right.
Trips inside.
Steve's rock. Yeah, Hart, get a piece of the 4.
Come on, Hart.
Real hard.
Trying to get shot, not quite.
Good scrum, guys.
Come this way again.
Yeah, kind of makes the draw tougher because you can't move shot rock hardly at all.
We just don't want to tap this
Yeah.
too much.
I can draw the other way.
Dangerous.
If you prefer.
Yeah, that's just a little dangerous, that's all. But
That's precise for sure. I think they.
we could take enough ice, that way we have this whole 4-foot to deal with.
I don't mind the intern.
Whichever you want to throw, I think. But,
I think the intern's probably
I
a
like
little
the
bit
in.
easier.
Like the in? Okay.
We know it perfectly this way.
I guess that was the other shot that
Yeah, you like the in?
Team Turpin could have looked at, was just kind of throw one right on the center line and
That's what I was thinking.
block all ways in, but
Yeah. It just pushes in. Yeah, let's go this way. I like the out from here too.
switching to the out turn.
Yeah, me too.
That's not enough ice.
Your last one was a 25.
That's not enough ice.
Steve.
25?
25 was your last one. Touch light. 20 should be
Smidge
good.
more.
Holy smokes, I think you could take like almost 10 inches more.
Okay. You like that 420?
I like 420, yeah.
Okay.
In any event, draw for 2. Team Yukon.
Mine's good.
Weight's good.
You got room, lot of room. Got a curl.
We're all there.
It's always going to curl enough to get off this yellow unless it's way too heavy. Line is fine.
Okay, whoa.
Just needs to sit. Needs to sit. Not gonna sit. Perfect line and a force to 1 and a 2-point lead heading to 7 when we come back for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
What's your approach to this job and this role, and what do you think makes a good CEO in this role?
Well, you know, for me, it's it's funny because you got to kind of get out of the weeds and you got to be really strategic and think forward, right? We've got an amazing staff whose job it is to kind of work every single day on kind of the nuts and bolts. So that's not my job anymore. My job is to, you know, really try to lead the organization and keep moving us forward. You know, from a good CEO perspective, I think it's just building trust in the whole sports system, the whole curling system, right? It's talking to people. It's really going out there and understanding what the problems are, discussing what our problems are and what we've got going on and where our strategic objectives are. So like for me, it's just communication and trust and helping build that community.
Yeah. We're back, live action. I'm Brent Lang coming to you from Barrie Curling Club, obviously in Barrie, Ontario, my hometown for a number of years, and a club that I've practiced in for years.
Top 8.
And they've got it looking better than I've ever seen, I gotta say. Played my first games here as a 15-year-old and maybe even younger than that. I don't remember. I'm old now.
It's always
But we've got a tight game here. You know, Newfoundland and Labrador up to with the hammer, obviously in control.
Okay, yep.
That being said,
okay, good.
Still got 2 ends to play before they can earn that first victory. So Team Yukon going to do everything they can to spoil the party here.
Scrub, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Great come around by Tripp there. So 2 options here if you're Team Yukon. I mean, option number 1 is, well, steal a few points, but steal a point and then try and do it again coming home and one more time in the extra. Option 2 is you force to 1 and then you got to find a 3 somehow in the last end and steal the extra.
Lots
So
of line, lots of line.
Top 8,
not
top
an
4.
awesome position to be in, but I've seen games won from crazier.
Coming down.
Back here, yep. Curl.
So you got to somehow keep hope alive, as they say. And if you're Team Newfoundland and Labrador, Randy and the boys are thinking, if we score 1 here, I really like our chances. If we score 2 here, maybe we can get a 15-minute head start on the first beer of the night afterwards.
10-5?
Control.
Okay.
Yep.
But really just trying to avoid the steal.
Yep. Little up.
So Joe didn't quite get the line on that, allowing Tripp to chase it.
Hard.
This cannot hit the guard, or the guard goes back. Oh, wow. That's the second guard Tripp's kind of gone through. He's had himself quite a game, other than that one out turn he had to throw last end where that didn't turn out. But you can see, I thought this was on the guard the whole way. To call whoa is very aggressive, but that's pretty damn good. You can see where they ended up angled. It's even if we get one buried on the button, the yellows just go right on it. So trying to move these around, can't leave those like that. I almost like the run back softly.
Hack! Reading tight! Yep!
This is turning into a run back, I think.
Yep!
Whoa for the run back, I think.
Whoa! Go! Straight!
Curl straight, clean. Move it around. Interesting.
Probably peel.
Yeah, I think if he hit it there with like control weight, that would have been really good, but pretty easy call here now for Team Turpin. Just peel this off, and just the other option for the boys from the east is a blank would be nice. Up 2 with the hammer coming home is an awfully comfortable place to be.
We're good. Good.
I think I got Turpin, but I'm not sure.
We've got another final. Team Ontario takes down Team Manitoba. We've got some former champions on Team Ontario. And looks like a young squad from Team Manitoba. I saw at least one full-out Manitoba tuck slide, which is always nice to see that still lives on. Looks painful as hell, but I like watching it. So I think they're trying...
Weight's good! Tight!
Throw a guard. They think maybe if we guard, peel, eventually... Can we hit in lie 2? I don't really see that working all that well.
It's good, man.
So another peel, guard, peel. I think we'll see this a couple of times. See if Hako can get this one online.
Got. Yeah, you got it. Okay, we're okay. Woo! A little nervous on that one. Never know.
Do you bump these around? Do you hit it hard? Do you,
I think I chirped me. I'm not really sure though.
Guard doesn't make a lot of sense to me because of where those yellows are angled.
What did he say?
I couldn't really tell. I'll tell you later.
You can come here too.
It's okay, boys. It's a stream. You can tell stories on a stream. They know they're mic'd up.
Yeah. Bury that.
We're a little hot.
Where is it?
So trying to go around everything.
Room. Whoa.
Seeing that the stagger is to the button, try and go kind of side 4, foot back 4. If the weight's right, the line's pretty much perfect. Does it stay for shot? Pretty close. It's not shot, but that's
I don't mind blasting everything here.
still a pretty good shot.
Are we sitting 2? Or
What do you like?
Just hit and roll on the top one.
Yeah. Nose.
Nose, what?
Nose. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Nose looks like it's going to kill a yellow, move your other yellow, and maybe even to the back button and leave one top 12 on the center line that might act as a guard. Depending how hard he throws this and exactly where he hits it, he's throwing a rocket. Looks like he's going to do exactly what he wanted.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think that's very good.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Rock ended up in the parking lot. You see here, throws the rocket, gets everything moving, but leaves, it's not a center guard, but they could guard it or they could draw around it again.
Same thing?
I think so. It's desperate times. You need a miss or two, but here's a chance to lie too without the hammer near the forefoot.
Same weight. Same weight.
Where is
a little
it?
less. T-line.
So they like it out of his hand.
Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Bit wider path.
Line's good.
Still
Line's really
needs
good.
to curl.
Yeah, curl. Hard. Joe as well. Yep. Some separation from that yellow. Yep. Hard. Good.
Pretty good shot. So here we go. Chance to run it back and roll low side across center. Run double and lie 3 with no real guards. So let's call this game ball in the hand of Scott Eaton.
Yep, hard.
Whoa!
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa!
Got the weight right. Clean it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hold on.
That's pretty damn good.
Nice.
Scotty's the hardest throwing player I've seen so far today. That's just flying.
I think we can roll.
Yeah.
What else we have?
We ever try and like nose freeze this? And then they have that. I don't know.
Good freeze.
That's just such a short run back. It's like
The freeze?
I don't know.
So what's the plan here? Do we
bad, actually.
draw
Makes that
there
run
first?
You guys like?
Should we call timeout? Is it worth the timeout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw to where Ben's
I guess it's your
broom
first.
is, back 4 buried. Right there where his broom
Timeout.
is. Maybe Randy would follow, and maybe if he makes a small mistake, he might have a double to lie 2. You can't afford to give up 2 here. Going down 4, most teams, that's handshakes.
Just wondering if it's worth trying like a nose freeze on that one, if that does anything for us. Trying to nose freeze on that one.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Freeze above the tee line.
It just
for
feels like
second
that
shot.
hit and rolls, the run's so
Then
short.
but then we'll get it. They run it, then we'll have a double right back, and then we'll have a blanket. We try again.
That's true. Yeah.
Other options we draw behind.
Yeah, intern draw is not bad.
We draw behind, they hit the short double, and it's a 3. I don't think they'll miss that double.
Well, you need to figure out something they're going to miss. Because if they're not going to miss anything, it doesn't matter what you do. So
I think so, because I think that groups them nice for your last shot too.
Yeah. And it doesn't move much here, right? On that 4 foot. So control.
Stay pretty
Edge of rock. Yeah.
So grouping them, thinking even if it doesn't go well, at least we'll have a double to get a blank. I don't think a blank leads to a win very often.
Yeah, right here?
I like the draw myself.
Yeah,
Back
I think
4
so.
foot. He might try the run back. If he misses it, at least you get to hit and lie 2. And be down 3 coming home. You have a chance.
What's that? Yeah. Either that I was thinking drawing around.
Yeah, and if you make the draw around and he follows you, which he might,
Yeah, I know.
you just got to hope he leaves you a double, and then again, you might get a sneaky steal or a force. I think you need somebody to score here, and you can't give up 2, so that's got to kind of frame your thinking.
Whoa. Curl.
It's much easier to get one buried drawing than hit and
Yeah, I
rolling
gotta
for
curl a lot.
most. It's got to curl. It's going to hit and roll wide side, and you're going to see Randy knows that and say, go ahead and go around, and you're going to give me a shot for the victory. But if you're Yukon, you're thinking, okay, we got a chance to go around back 4, and if he misses it, then we get to steal one out of nowhere. And
Control, no.
10.5, yeah.
I think that's maybe accidentally a better result than rolling behind and leaving a 2-foot run back.
Worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
But I'll take one too.
Oh, yeah, no.
What kind of weight?
I like points too, Randy.
Just control, 10.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they would take their 2.
Yep. Just 10-5.
Yep. Hard. Line's good.
Yeah, we're
Line's
good.
good. Whoa!
Scott.
Bit of a panic.
Just clean. Just clean.
Perfect weight, so no trouble there.
Jeez.
A lot of panic for a nose hit.
Why? Well,
They're sensing the W.
it just hung, right? Yeah.
Emotions are high.
It's all that sweeping you did.
Yeah.
So no choice now.
Yeah, I guess like.
I'm not sure why they're switching to this turn.
Back a little bit, eh?
Yeah, back 4.
Yeah.
I see this turn over curling and being a little light a lot of times here.
415.
Hey?
415. That's going to be back 8, back 12.
Okay. And bring it all the way to back 8 is fine.
Yeah.
So here we go. Need to come around back 4. This must be buried.
We're up. We're in the back. Back 4.
Hanging.
Well, I think it'll finish enough if the weight's good.
Got a lot of line. Got a curl.
Finish it.
Curl.
Yeah, you can go. You can
Hard.
go.
Hard,
go. Gotta go.
Hard.
Line's getting better.
Hard. All the way.
All the way.
Yeah.
Line's getting real good now.
Keep going.
That's pretty good.
Very good shot. So run back for the win or straight pick for the win? It's going to go for the pick.
Like normal here if you want. It's not.
Pretty good effort there. I'm surprised that ran straighter than I thought. Steve's had a few runs straighter. I don't know if that's release related or rock related, but in any event, I don't think anybody's still up out on the rock, but we've got a few fans in the house here. But a straight pick, can probably see about half here for skip Randy Turpin of Team Newfoundland Labrador to put their first win on the board here at the Everest Curling Club Championships.
Control. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Didn't throw it very hard.
Real hard.
Marco leaning on it.
Hard. Come on, Scotty.
Oh, what a great sweep.
You're welcome.
Even for 3, you're welcome. That's exactly it. And that's got to be ball game and a victory for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Surely they're shaking hands down 5.
There you go.
Everybody's thirsty, fellas.
Oh, good.
And another great game and a big victory for Newfoundland and Labrador. Well played, really, by both sides. And that's day 1 in the books. We will be back for 3 more draws tomorrow, but not starting till 12:30. Team Saskatchewan men versus, I forget, BC. I came up with it. Somebody in my ear told me because that's what happens here. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll hear you or see you tomorrow. Brent Lang signing off.